Beautiful day though, huh?
Yeah.
Well, that's smoking bomb, man. The sea trial out of Deepwater, it was just the worst day.
Really?
Like, I know that broker wanted to sail the boat really bad, so he kept pushing it, but probably at 25 knot winds,
Not good, huh?
foot seas.
They decided they were not a sailor after that?
No, it wasn't a sailboat. It was a
Oh,
fly bridge. Boat. So at least we got to see what it would do in real rough water.
hell yeah.
Any boat can do this, right?
Exactly.
Stop the windshield wipers work. You check some windshield wipers. Everybody down below. Windshield wipers don't work. Everybody back up. So where am I going?
Out.
I don't know where.
Oh, just keep head that way. Okay. Good. About 11.
Go right past the repo docks here. These are all the repossessed ones that they're going to wood chip if they don't pay their bill.
Found it.
Yeah.
Where's that?
Straight ahead, these ones here, that's where they impound them. Yeah, I looked at a Catalina 30 once that was tied up to one of these, and the guy wanted $3,500 for it.
Banded or impounded.
So I took my paddleboard out and looked at it, and it was just, I mean, obviously bird shit everywhere. And I said, "How much do you owe this guy?" And he goes, "I got to pay him $2,500 for the impound. Otherwise, they wood chip it." And I said, "I'll give you $2,500 then." And he goes, "I'd rather fucking wood chip it if you're gonna do that to me." And I'm like, "Okay." It wood chipped on Monday. Yeah, they don't sell them. They just go, "Hey, you don't sell it, we wood chip it." I imagine they wouldn't do that with like a Beneteau or something newer, but it's like that boat, it's on the wood chip, block. Yeah, I actually talked to the lifeguards, asked them if they would let me go out and get on the boat, and they were like, "No. You're welcome to take your paddleboard out there and paddle around it and see it, but we are not letting you on that. Unless they pay that, nobody can board this boat." Yeah. Is that a Catalina? That's not a Catalina, is it? It looks like an Erickson maybe, or an Islander.
I wonder if that one was the Griffin Sea. Failed to.
Yeah.
We're never gonna sail. It's on a boat. I'll be honest. Okay, I gotta figure it out. Well, let's do it. Got the guys here.
Let's do it from the bay. You go swimming.
It's pretty good swell.
Not even a knot if you get that in here. It's got a reef in it.
Oh, okay, okay. It just seems odd that I'd have to.
There's one right. This one here. One that's holding it.
Yeah, well, this is what's keeping it. It's because it's tied to here. So I'm gonna have to undo this one.
Well, no, you shouldn't. Don't untie it because it goes down to here. Just release it here. Well, that reef is undone.
Oh, so this comes. Oh, I thought this was coming around to this. I see.
It's tied to the sail.
Okay, so I don't remember what knot it had, but
And this one is also in, so I'll release that.
that's not the right knot, but it's good enough for now. All right, so you've got that released, Kelly? The other line, just got it. We got one more that's tied up there. This went over on this right.
Which one?
No, that's the. We got one more that's tied up there. This went over on this right.
Which one?
No, that's the. All right. Well, I'm just gonna do
So this is reef 1,
okay.
and that's reef 2.
Okay.
Or I mean, no, the other way around.
All right.
This is the most. This is the least.
All right. Okay.
So reef 1.
So while this is out, I'm gonna put out the roller furling too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
So,
I should be able to do that all.
Just make sure the furling line is free with all the fenders over there.
temp, but you want to shoot the engine? Yeah. The sensor's right on top. I would say keep her at idle.
You want me to keep it at idle?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just let it try to cool down.
Yeah, so anyway, it's really easy. Just go online, Google US.
You want to take it? Here? It's all yours. I don't want to take it. Not today.
I'll take it.
I'll take it.
Yeah. I look at these boats, you know, the dead boat moorings.
Yes.
I think, you know, once upon a time, somebody loved them. Couple up their eye.
Dead dreams that are tied up.
Not sure the cost.
Man, it's like he's done this before.
I bet we sucked up some, put some seaweed onto the intake.
It's on the rudder. Oh, on the intake too?
Maybe on the way in, that's why I knew I got hot.
Yeah, probably hooked on.
Does this
keel.
have a closed or open? Cooling? Is it raw water or is it closed?
Well, it's a heat exchanger.
It has a heat
Yeah.
exchanger. I think I smell some cool.
Remember what I told you about the bitter end? Sometimes you see it led back up,
Oh.
bolted somewhere. I don't see anything on either side. That might have been a D-ring inside for the bitter end.
Yeah.
And they have plugs for these. That's what that little clip is for.
Mm-hmm.
Pull it up and pull it out and put the plug in so it doesn't get dirty. You know, when you pull them out, obviously water comes in, but you know, just for a second you put the plug in, you're fine.
Mm. Well, we definitely have water in here. I don't think we had water here before. So the last time I was out here, there was no water.
Here we go. Then in the second, there's that one.
Yeah.
Gotta love a client who does your job for you, huh? So that looks like oil to me.
Yeah.
I would say we get that out of it at least.
Definitely oil.
They mop it up and observe, observe for more, see where it's swimming.
Yeah, that's some pretty thick oil there. Look at that.
I know. I'd leave the cloth in there.
So if there's oil there, it's probably going to be in here too, right?
Yeah. Well, we're not here to fix it right now.
That's right. Amen, brother.
Here to inspect it.
Does this make me your boat Sherpa?
Something like that.
I put this on my resume now.
Someone may not be back on this boat before the Pineapple Express hits next week.
Yeah.
1 to 2 inches of rain.
I know.
Really? Yeah, I'm just going to make a note that there seems to be water leakage in the overhead. This is the water tank.
I didn't see that before.
Yeah, that's pretty ugly.
Yeah, that's bad.
So once again under here, just the wires. That's all. They can vibrate, chafe, especially where they pass through the bulkhead there. Okay, there you go. Shower or sump pump. Notice you have a filter on this, but not on the water pump.
Mm-hmm.
Escape hatches are required whenever your primary means of exit could be blocked by a galley fire. You have to have a secondary means of exit.
Which is what that is.
You have two.
Yeah.
Right. Decking is varnished plywood, right?
Yeah.
Varnished plywood. Vinyl with leaks. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Swim ladder was, we saw that. It's on the transom. Battery main switches it's on the panel, right? The horn, we had a handheld.
So you'll take a couple days to do the report and then we can chat or...
Definitely by Monday morning. Let me put
Oh,
it
that's
that way.
fine. That's totally fine.
You want me to send one to Kelly? A copy?
We did.
Okay. So you own it. You control it.
That's right.
Give it to anybody without your permission.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Kurt, he's here. When he comes on the boat, you can ask him questions. Just no discussions about price or
Okay.
any financial deals like that.
Won't do anything like that.
We just don't do any of that until we get a report, official
I'm all
report in
good.
the survey. The stuff that we find, you can mention. Once you get the report, then you can take a day or two to look at it,
Yeah.
go over it well, and then come up with your findings. But
Yeah.
is that what you're talking about?
Okay.
No, further ahead. Hi.
Hello there.
Then it must be painted over.
Okay. I'm going to step down and
We couldn't see.
say hello to you.
Hi, how are
I'm
you?
sorry.
Andy, nice to meet you.
Yes.
You were asking about the pump in the shower?
Yeah.
How
The
to
shower
turn that
sump pump, we found it, but I can't figure out how to turn it on. So, okay.
No idea.
No,
Okay.
Sometimes it's basically a bilge pump in a box.
Yeah,
there were. You saw the hole in the just above the macerator pump.
Right below where the tank level indicator is,
Yeah.
there's a hole where there used to be a bilge pump switch that apparently was for the shower sump. So
It's
I'm guessing
empty.
it doesn't work
Okay.
at this point. City sailed once from Perth, Australia to the Red Sea.
Wow.
Yeah.
About 9,000 miles. I said 8.
Wow.
Damn.
Does it work?
Yeah. Yeah. No, it's on.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it there?
It's just up only, huh?
Not working. Not working. Hang on. That should be back on the motor protecting it.